Hey guys, welcome to Sunshine Haze. I am Aja A, for those of you guys that don't know who I am. It's time for a video that should have gone up like a week or so ago, but for anybody that's interested, I still didn't want to get this energy out there. I still don't want to get the information on the energies that we will be dealing with and that we have been dealing with in regards to the Sagittarian lunar cycle, which means we had the Cancer full moon. So yeah, this is the video about the Cancer full moon. For those of you guys that don't know what a full moon is, it is a time of alignment when the moon and the sun and the earth are all aligned and the side of the moon that is facing us is illuminated. So full moons carry or come with the energy of illumination, clarity, bringing things to light. They also come with the energy of cleansing, because the moon is a water planet. Also comes with the energy of emotion, because it is the moon. I always talk about with the full moons in regards to emotions, it's kind of like our cup runneth over, especially with the full moons. With the new moons, I say there's a little bit more like anxiety, a little bit more tension surrounding that mysterious energy, but with the full moons, it's like everything's coming to the surface and now our cup runneth over with the things that are coming up. Okay guys, so we had the Cancer, shout out to my Cancers. We had the Cancer full moon on December 22nd, and that was at 12:48 a.m. So right after the start of the day. With this moon being in Cancer, this was an intense one. Cancer is the home sign for the moon, so the moon was at home in the sign of Cancer. So that means that on top of just feeling our emotions and all of these energies on a general level, because of the full moon, we were feeling them kind of like tenfold, because the moon was at home in emotional, sensitive, feely, in my feelings, Kiki, do you love me? Ask Cancer. Emotions were on 10. I don't know about y'all, as we're moving out of it, like I am definitely chilling now, but in the shadow period, it was, whoo, boy, those were some heavy energies. I have a Cancer friend who was also dealing with some very heavy energies during the shadow period also. So people, when I talk about this later on in the video, but people with those Cancer placements, with the moon being where it was at the end of the year, bruh, like we were really feeling that. In addition to everybody else, you guys are, used to feeling the moons when it affects your aspects. However, with the moon just being at home, it was like, yeah, no, everybody gets to feel me this time, right? Okay, Cancer is considered the mother of the zodiac, so a lot of the energy that was coming up for us during the full moon, and also probably some of us are still probably dealing with it as we are getting ready to wrap up the Sagittarian lunar cycle, so we're still coming off of the Cancer full moon, very closely tied to these energies, tied to the family unit. Specifically because it is a full moon and this is a time of understanding, gaining clarity, and then also release. These familiar energies that were probably coming up most likely had to do with, bad habits within the family group or within the family unit, traumas, childhood traumas, things that need to change or need to shift within your family, and those things, probably for everybody it was different in the way that it popped up, but those things were definitely popping up. Like I said, lots of heavy energy. Anytime we're talking about dealing with the family, where we come from, our roots, and how that formed us into the people that we are today, especially when we're talking about, trying to change and trying to, grow and raise our vibrations. When we deal with these family issues, it is a very heavy, very tense, very difficult energy. So I know for a lot of people that was definitely coming up, and it makes sense that it does come up around the holidays. Everybody visiting from all over the place, almost everybody, and if you do family on the holidays, there's almost always some sort of dinner table, either altercation or brawl or argument, you know what I'm saying? So in addition to that just being the norm around the holidays, it is really, that energy is really pulling from the Cancer full moon, okay? Cancer is also the sign associated with home. If you know any Cancers, they're homebodies, that they don't, do you want to stay inside and watch a movie, or do you want to go and do something that requires leaving the house? The answer is almost always, I'm gonna stay inside and watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? So Cancers are homebodies. Cancers are, for the most part, introverts. We are the sign, we're crabs, so we come with this energy of retreating into our shells and protecting ourselves from the outside world while we just deal with what's soft and warm and squishy on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So as far as this full moon is concerned, with that energy of illumination and of clarity coming up, we were really starting to see, you know, how we were living our lives and how we're uncomfortable. And with the full moon coming in and also bringing the energy of release and things that we need to let go, we're seeing, okay, what things are blocking us from living a life in which we feel comfortable and doing whatever it is that we want to do and being wherever it is that we are. What is stopping us from tapping into that, you know, Zen energy of being at home within ourselves? So for a lot of us, prime example for me, I am a creative. I'm a writer. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a script writer. I am a photographer. I'm a videographer. I am a creative. I am an artist. So I'm a singer. You know what I'm saying? So for me, work is just not something that and it sounds so crazy. Parents almost always will be like, that you just don't want to work. But it's just like working for somebody else and doing something that doesn't give me the abilities to get my hands dirty doing what it is that I love. I just do not, I can never seem to fall into alignment with it. So over this Cancer full moon period, especially during the shadow, I was starting to see, you know, different ways that I could go towards opportunities that would open doors for me to do the things that I want to do. I was starting to see how I needed to shift my perspective in regards to, you know, how am I acting, how am I moving, what am I doing to keep me here, and what can I do to get me there, you know? So for a lot of us, it was just a lot of, okay, what are you doing now that you don't want to be doing, and how can you get to where you want to be going, and what has been stopping you, what will make you comfortable, what has been blocking your comfortability. Cancer is also, as I said earlier, the sign associated with emotions. Again, if you know any Cancers, you know we're hella sensitive. A lot of us are little crybabies. Like, I cry at the drop of a dime. That was something I used to be told when I was younger all the time. You're too sensitive. You're so sensitive. And I'd just be like, I'm too sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm still that way. That's just the way my chart is set up. So Cancer is the sign of emotion, and it is, with this full moon, it came in with this energy of highlighting our emotional imbalances. So for everybody, if there is something in your life that was making you unhappy, I would not be surprised if some sort of issue or some sort of, you know, reflective period surrounding those situations came up during the shadow or during the full moon, or actually still during these next couple or these few weeks. Cancer is this moon is also Capricorn solar energy, under Capricorn solar energy. We're in Capricorn solar season. So we were definitely really, the things that were coming up, especially the things in regards to our unhappiness, because of that Capricorn solar energy, that tough, strict, you know, get her done, get down to business energy. I don't want to say looming, but Capricorn is so heavy, and I can talk shit because I'm a Cap rising. Just kind of hanging over us, kind of definitely made moving through these cycles or working through these energies a little bit more difficult than they might have been at any other point in the year. Cancer is also cardinal. That's the next point. I had to slide in that Capricorn. Quickly, going back, I talked a little bit about the family aspect. I did want to say, because Cancer is the sign associated with the mother, for a lot of us, mommy issues may have come up, or relationships with our mothers may have come up, or, you know, just the ways, for those of y'all that are mothers, just the ways in which you parent may have also come up, in the way in which you nurture your kids may have come up as well, or may have been a little hard to do or hard to deal with during these past few weeks. Now back to cardinal. Cancer is a cardinal sign, and although we were talking about going into the winter season, Cancer is the cardinal sign for the summer season. So this energy is coming in again with the illumination, bringing us clarity on what we need to release in order to move forward with a passionate drive towards the things that we want. What is stopping our action? What's stopping us from making moves? That was very Cancer full moon energy. And so for a lot of us, you know, like I was talking about the job situation, like I said, I really came to, and there are things that you're just like, no, this makes sense, I should have known this before. I just came to the realization, like, bro, you need to be a little bit more aggressive in pitching, or in, you know, actually writing, or actually working on your music, you know, just coming to realizations that can get you to where you need to be, and just seeing where you've been blocked and how you've blocked yourself too. Don't need to say that, said that already. So the next thing that I want to talk about with this Cancer full moon was the numerology. And this is why y'all haven't seen videos from me for like a week. My moon is in 3 degrees of Cancer. The full moon was in 0 degrees of Cancer. So on top of that being just me just falling in that little pocket, 0 is the number of amplification. 0 is the number that amplifies whatever energy it is with. So this Cancer energy and this full moon release, emotional, clarification, illumination energy came in strong, coupled with the Cancer nurturing, sensitive, emotional as, you know, just homebody introvert energy. Especially with this being the end of the year and Cancer being associated with the sign of the mother, when you think of moms, they have this sense of knowing. They always know what's going on. It's like you can't hide anything from them. So we really wrapped up the end of the year with the way that we should have, with this moon, was really releasing energies that we know no longer resonate with us, or we know that we are no longer going to be able to fall into alignment with. So really just coming into gaining clarity of what was and what will be. And that energy was amplified with that 0. Like, I'm almost certain a lot of you didn't feel it like I felt it because of the place of my degree. But for those of you that have similar placements, I know this moon took you out. I typically say, like, oh, if the moon is in your degree or close to it, it's either very positive or it's very negative. This time around, it was very both. It was I had both energies. Very, very heavy, but at the same time, I had a very clear understanding of the heaviness that I was enduring and what I was dealing with and what I was working through. And I feel like that is an energy that was lent to everybody. Just understanding everything that you had to deal with to wrap up this year. There's that mother energy, knowing why things are happening or knowing what to do with them, and then bringing yourself back into this place of understanding, okay, this is what I need to do to make myself, going to the Cancer energy, comfortable within myself and within this world. Okay. Adding even more to the energy of wrapping things up of the full moon of release. That full moon fell on a 9-day, and if you guys watch my videos or if you're into the numerologies, you know that 9 is the number of ending cycles. It is the number of ascension. It is the number of, you know, wrapping things up. It is the number of endings. It is a karmic number as well. So it carries a very highly spiritual vibration. So we had a very, very intense energy with that Cancer full moon. Very, 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 like, you know, any chapters that you were wrapping up, y'all just understand that with that full moon, them chapters is wrapping up, baby, okay? That 9-day and that 0 energy, it's like you have both ends of the scale. So it fell on a day that says, okay, we are ending these things, and it came in a degree that says we are ending these things so that you can start anew and start on your new journeys, everybody, okay? Kind of something like a reset for our emotional health and our stability. And you guys know, in order to function in this world, you need that. So yeah, as I said, I know this video was a little late. I just wanted to get this information up and out there for those of you that are interested in it. Definitely for my Cancer babies, because we are still in this and we're coming out of it, but some of us are still in this, and I know it's over soon. So yeah, just a time of illumination, understanding just everything that transpired over the year and what you need to let go of before you go into 2019 and progress. Definitely taking a look at our traumas and our triggers and how to either release them or work through them or work with them and use them to our benefit. Experience can sometimes lend to growth. Experience typically does lend to growth. Who's affected? Me. No. The moon was in 0 degrees, so people with their moons in Cancer in 0 degrees for sure. Any side of that at 6 or 7 degrees also. People with personal planets in Cancer or people with personal planets in 0 degrees, or people with just heavy Cancer or water charts, definitely understand that whatever energies you were feeling were more than likely initiated or brought to you by the cosmic climate. Okay. We're kind of past doing intentions, but you know what, I still actually haven't done mine. I think I forgot, so I'm gonna do my intentions. But if you're still trying to do intentions, this is a good time to write intentions in regards to release of, you know, family baggage, your fear of change. Cancer is a creature of habits. Your traumas, and that could be in regards to family or just in general. And then also your imbalances and your emotions and the way that you process and emotionally react to the things that you have processed or that you are processing. What do I want you guys to watch? Because we are still in the Sagittarian lunar cycle. Check out that Sagittarius new moon video and also the new moon and Sagittarius forecast. Check out the winter solstice tarot forecast. I have those going up as well. And then coming up in a couple weeks, or now, or whenever this video goes up, you guys will have your 2019 tarot forecast. And that's about it, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, go on and give me that little thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, excuse me, so long as they're positive. I am so tired, and it's not like I do this a lot, but like, one is enough, and I'm tired of reporting and blocking and deleting comments. So please just, if it's not positive, don't waste all of our time and just go do something else, honestly. If you have a question or a comment, drop it down below. I check my channel pretty frequently, and I will respond to you. What else? You got people that are interested in astrology or in the cosmic climate or whatever, go on and send them this link. I appreciate you guys for sharing my videos as you have done so far. And then outside of that, what else do I need you guys to do? Subscribe if you're still listening to me talk 15, 16 minutes in. Hit that little subscribe button so you can keep up with what I have coming out. We are moving into a new year, so I've got some changes coming up on my channel that I would love you guys to be a part of and, you know, accompany me along my journey. So hit the subscribe button, and Happy New Year, guys. Thanks for rocking with me. Peace.